Oh yeah, happy reset Monday, happy reset Monday. Had a nice session. See the vibes. Man, still got that love-hate relationship with the Jacob's ladder. But we're gonna get it in. One no 10 minutes straight today. I got five though. Let's get it. What it do, y'all, man. Live, baby. We at the house. We at the house. We done had a great cardio session. Great cardio session. Great cardio and abs. Didn't get to do the sauna. Somehow the owner of the gym didn't make sure the sauna was on. Like went in there. I get there. By the time I get in the sauna, the gym be open at least an hour. I get down there about gym open at 4. I get ready to get in the sauna by 5:10. I'm a ice box. So somehow or another, he said he turned the sun on, but he forgot to press the button to make the heat come on. And me too. I turned when I got done like 4:30. I turned the timer back up, and I ain't pressed the button either. But hey, it wasn't my job; it was his job. But anyway, I get that sun. I get them 10. I get them 10 this evening. I get them 10 this evening. That's a great segue too. We talking about accountability. I wanted to talk about accountability. It reset Monday, happy reset Monday. Put last week behind you. We talking about accountability right now. It's very important to me. It's very important to me. One thing I will not play with, and I don't let nobody play with, is my accountability, my work ethic. I've been working since I was 16 years old, playing football, all that. Through college, every year I came home. When the years I was coming home for the summer, I worked. When I decided to stay up there, stop coming home, I worked. I worked up there. When I made the decision to take a semester off, you know what I'm talking about, to work, my mama say, "Hey, you on your own now. You making a decision. That's a grown man decision you making. You ain't going to school no more. You a grown man. You making that decision. But just know, I ain't taking care of you no more. You grown now. So ever since then, I've been taking care of myself. People might think it's sweet over here and I'm spoiled or whatever. But it ain't. You know what I'm talking about? Anything my mama gave me, anything my mama got helped me with, she helped me with it, and I paid for it. You know what I'm talking about? She did what she supposed to did as a parent. I might have spoke on that before, but it ain't sweet over here. I've been working, like I said, since I was 16, and I've been taking care of myself since I decided to take that semester off, and I ain't never been back to school. You know what I'm talking about? And I've been working ever since then. So one thing I would not tolerate is people playing with my work ethic, because I'm very accountable. You know what I'm talking about? That's one thing I am. You can count on me. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I cut my supposed to be best friend off for 20 some years because he questioned my accountability and my work ethic. The one thing you ain't finna do, like I said, you're not gonna question my work ethic. I done watch my mama, my daddy, my grandmama, my granddaddies, my aunties, my uncles. All I know is work. All them great people I just named, all they did was work. You know what I'm talking about? And people want to question my work ethic and my accountability. Am I accountable? That's one thing I will not tolerate. You can call me a womanizer. You can call me this. You can call me a player. You can call me this, that, freaking frat. But one thing you will not call me, and one thing you will not say, is you cannot count on me to be there as a man, as a father, as any of that. You know what I'm saying? You will always say, Curtis Williams is the hardest worker in the room. No matter what, he gonna give you his best effort. You know what I'm talking about? I would not tolerate that. That's one thing I can control, I will control, and I got control over that. I got control over that. You know what I'm talking about? And with hard work comes great things, and my great things are coming. You know what I'm talking about? With hard work come great things, and I see that. You know what I'm talking about? But I ain't gonna let nobody play with my name though. Not my work ethic, not none of that. I'm very accountable. if that's one thing my parents taught me, my upbringing, everybody, my circle that I was raised with taught me to be accountable, and I'm very accountable. Accountability is everything, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Accountability is everything. Don't let nobody play with your name when it comes to that. I ain't, and I suggest you don't either. Yesterday was great. This weekend was great. I'm talking about accountability, and I'm like, I said last week I was gonna work. I was gonna make sure I work out the whole week, but the week changed, and I got to spend time with a great lady, my mama. It probably surprised her that I did that, but I enjoyed the last part of my weekend, the last part of my week and the weekend. I didn't work out Thursday or Friday, but I got to spend time with my mom. We had a fish fry Friday. It was great. We had a good time. We ate fried fish and French fries. It was good too. I'm talking about real good. We had a good time Thursday. I just went and hollered at her Thursday. You know what I'm talking about. And Sunday, we went to church. We do what we do. And I bought an old bundt cake. Oh yeah, I ate me a bundt cake this weekend. It was good, man. Like I said, this transformation right here, I'm really enjoying my family, my friends, enjoying me, enjoying learning me and what's going on. Like really doing things for me now. I might have felt like and saying, I'm finna do it for me. No, that was different. Like this for me is like really understanding. Not on no fuck y'all type stuff, you know what I mean? But it's on some like really understanding me and still bringing everybody else with me. Last time, if I was saying I'm doing it for me, it's F y'all and I don't want y'all around me. This time it's like, I want everybody to understand what I got going on, what I'm doing, like, and I'm still doing it for me though. So yeah, man, we finna get ready to go to work. Have us a good productive week. Let's get it. What it do, y'all? Man, enjoying, man, this pretty spring day, Feeling good. It feel good out here too, man. Drunk my South Beach, my red South Beach. Got me perked up a little bit. Still talking about accountability. You gotta hold yourself to a different standard, man. I know I hold myself to a different standard when it comes to accountability. If you're a leader, it hit different. You definitely got to hold yourself to a different standard of accountability because you got people looking for you, looking at you. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like if you're a parent, you got to hold yourself to a different standard. Your kids looking at you, things of that nature. You got to be accountable, man. Be accountable. It's very important. Very important. Just really right now I'm focused. That's one of my main things that I'm continue to be focused on is accountability. Excuse me. Is accountability. That I feel like that's one of my greatest traits. Is accountability. The workouts we still going good. The transformation going good. I changed some more things up this week. Still eating breakfast. We're still doing pancakes and turkey sausage. Switched to egg whites this week, but I'm doing pickled egg whites. So I'm doing 2 boiled pickled egg whites, not eating the yolk. That's all egg whites is initially. I mean, we've been doing this for years on top of years. Now we just, we eating the egg whites in the carton. But before that, my first diet I did when I was playing football, when I went to JSU, the first meal plan they put me on was to eat four boiled eggs for breakfast. 4 boiled eggs, some toast, and some grits. That was it. So 4 boiled eggs, no yolk. Remember, no yolk. So initially, there ain't nothing but an egg whites, y'all. I mean, this ain't everything we doing now. It ain't nothing new under the sun. We just doing it different, and they just doing it in different marketing ways so they can get more money out you. That's all it is. You want egg whites? Crack your egg. Throw the yolk away. That's your egg whites. But if you buy it out the carton, it's more money. You know what I'm talking about? They making it easy for you. It's more money and it's less work. So you're paying for the convenience. And a lot of things that we pay for now, we are paying for convenience. That's all we paying for. Ain't nothing we doing now. Ain't nothing my mom and my dad ain't did. Ain't nothing my grandmama and my granddad's ain't dead when it comes to this cooking and all that type of stuff, man. You know what I'm talking about? So that's for me. Like I said, this transformation, it's been about me. I love pickle eggs. I love pickle eggs, so why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I go buy me a jar of pickle eggs and take the yolk out? I'm making this transformation fun for me to make sure I still enjoy and do everything that I need to do. The pancakes, I love breakfast. So it's easy for me to eat that every day. Chicken, I get burnt out on chicken. Salmon, I get burnt out on salmon. You know, all those things of that nature. The red meat, I don't need it for real every day, but I could, but I'm trying to cut that back. The pork, I know I don't need that every day. In the long run, it might not show up now, but in the long run, it might show up. So I'm working on that. But the eggs, the pancakes, the turkey sausage, that's going good. Next week, I probably switch to fish. I'm gonna go buy me and my mama a bag of some fish from Sam, and we're gonna do fish and rice. Well, I'm gonna do fish and rice. I don't know what she gonna do. I'm gonna do fish and rice. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm finna pull the grill out. Finna pull the grill back out. Finna start grilling. Hopefully, I'm gonna do some time, prioritize my time. I gotta figure out what day I'm gonna do it on, either Saturday or Sunday, but I'm probably gonna do it on Saturday probably, so I can enjoy my Sunday. I definitely gotta get church in, and you know, got a lot of stuff to do on Sunday, so I don't think I'll be able to do it on Sunday, no way. But we finna start back grilling. Got a lot more things going on. I said, you know, really focus, get back down. I've been doing good with my finances, with saving and budgeting. I got a 50 ball rule. You know, this mine though. You know, for me, we feel like we got to pay everything off in this big lump sum, like this big lump, you know, instead of just trying to chip away at it. So for me, I'm paying everything off in 50s. Yeah, we gonna put 50 on this, 50 on this, 50 on that. And I ain't putting 50 on no, I'll say like my student loan. That's a low interest loan, so my interest rate ain't that high. So I got time, so I ain't gonna really try to focus on, I'm gonna still make my minimum payments, but I ain't got to focus on that right now. I'm focused on paying these high interest rates, like if you got a credit card or my truck note. Main thing for me, debt ratio. What I'm trying to do is debt ratio. So another thing, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna pay this truck off this year. So we gotta get the ball rolling with that. Debt ratio, get rid of it. You know what I'm talking about? The faster you can get rid of your debt ratio, that's the better off you'll be in the long run if you're trying to use your credit to get certain things. Now, if credit ain't important to you and all those things of that nature, hey, do it how you want to do it. But these are the things that I have learned over the years. You know what I'm saying? The debt ratio is very important when you're trying to invest and you're trying to move. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what I'm on right there. Moving like that right there. I really focus on that. Just putting money back, doing my 50 ball rule. That's me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to figure out what worked for you. You know, and I'm gonna see how that go. If it worked, we're gonna keep the ball rolling. You know what I'm talking about? If not, we're gonna strategize again. We're gonna come up with something else. But as long as we doing something, we working to save, man, you doing something good. You know what I'm talking about? Whether it's $20 a week, $5 a week, $10 a week, you know what I'm talking about? It's gonna add up. Right now, I'm putting all my ones and fives away. Anything I spend on 1 and 5, I just put that at the end of the day, I put that to the side. And whenever I decide to do something, that's what I do it with. You know what I'm talking about? I might, whenever I decide to take a vacation or go out of town or do this or do that, hey, I got money right there. That's my play money, 1s and 5s, throwing them to the side. All my change, I've been doing that. You know, we've been throwing change and cashing that out, but that's what I'm gonna use. That's what I use for vacations and fun times and things of that nature. Let's get it, baby. This week, ain't no showing with the overtime. I got to get it through the week. We ain't working the weekend, so 7:30 every day. The work is more important than the workout this week. The work is more important than the workout this week. So we're gonna get it like that right there. We're gonna get it like that. The work is more important than the workout. You gotta prioritize your weeks, hey, for you, for what you got going on all the way around. You know what I'm talking about? As long as I get it in the morning, I'm doing good. But I'm gonna get it in all the way around. But the work It's a definite. I ain't no slacking or man, that. You got to get it this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh yeah. What it do, y'all? Man, we done made that day. I got me a quick leg workout in, Forgot my doggone belt, man. Can you believe that? Forgot my scrap. I ain't forgot my belt. I was wearing it Saturday. When I was working, and left it in my truck, and I drove my car today. And I realized when I was at work, like, dang, I ain't got my scrap. But it's all good, though. It's all good. We're still talking about accountability, man. And I found out some great news today. Gonna be doing some training at work. I'm not gonna be training. I'm gonna be doing the training. And we're speaking about accountability. I done worked myself up at my job from just being a regular factory worker to being an office worker, and then I transitioned into a group leader. But then, I gave that back up to go back to doing what I love to do, and that's scheduling the work. But I got all that from being accountable. Holding myself accountable, you know what I'm saying, and my work ethic. Not building good relationships. So by me building good relationships and holding myself accountable and accountability, the foreman on night shift asked me I'm not even on night shift now. I'm just working my overtime on night shift. But he asked me instead of, working the overtime, machining parts and things like that, would I train one of the guys on night shift to do a job that I used to do? So that right there let me know that I'm very accountable, because they asked me to do it. Accountability, I was talking 2-3 weeks. I've been saying be an asset, not a liability. That's for me. That's an example of being an asset. Being an asset at your job. God working for me. You know what I'm saying? He answering all my prayers. That's God work right there. I ain't doing nothing. God handled that part for me. It's just for me to put in the work. God handled all behind the scenes and things of that nature. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just walking by faith right now, driving by faith, walking by faith, whatever you want to call it. Another thing, like on these jobs, man, I can, and I ain't capping, it ain't nothing, but I can sit at any table at that job. I done work my butt off to where I can sit at any table. I can sit at the table with the CEO of the company. You know what I'm talking about? I can sit at the table with the workers. I can sit at the table with the group leaders. I can even sit at the table with the janitors. You know what I'm talking about? I blend in with everybody. I'm not, and I'm saying all that to say I'm no better than anybody. You know what I'm talking about? If I can sit at any of these tables and get along with all the people, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't no better than nobody. But I am your overall team player. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can put me anywhere. Put me in the game, coach. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what I mean by being an asset and not being a liability. It made me feel good to see that my hard work paying off, and people calling on me. I never thought, like one of the preachers in my church, he told me I was a leader, and I didn't understand what he was saying. When I was how old I might have been, 22, 23. He was telling me I was a leader. I was scared to pray in front of I was scared to give a testimony. I was scared to pray in front of the church, And he kept calling my name, but I never got up there. And he understood. He made me know. He told me I'm a leader. He could see it in me. That's why he kept calling me up there, to speak in front of the church. But I just didn't then. But I understand what he's saying now. Like, oh yeah. So we finna get ready to go to the house. Like I said, I left my belt, but we still got good work in. I held myself accountable. I still came on in, did what I could do without my belt. Now we finna go home. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but we finna get it in, man. I know I'm tired of it. I ain't gonna say I'm tired of the eggs, but I want to eat something different than the eggs. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just end up eating 2 egg whites. I don't know. We'll see though. I already joined the protein. So y'all remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel Strength Gain. Use discount code StrengthGain2020 for instant savings at drivennutrition.net, and use discount code StrengthGain for instant savings at toughwraps.com. Oh man, let's get it. Accountability, y'all. Accountability.